again. Okay, so the question is, do the number of years you work, which is your first column, does it affect the salary you receive per hour? Right? So the question is, if you work more years, will that increase or decrease your salary? So when a question like this comes, when you want to check the relationship between two variables, you will have to use the XY scatter plot. So just make a note. When the question is to find the relationship between two variables, you will have to use the XY scatter plot. I'm just going to make it smaller. Okay, similarly, you select the entire table. Insert on the top. Okay, which one do you think is the XY scatter plot? Any guesses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This one is the XY scatter plot. Okay, and we will do the first one. This is the XY scatter. Okay, let's do it again. Go to insert on the top. This one, and we do the first one. Now make a note for the XY scatter plot, do not add the data labels. See what happens when I put the data labels. So do not add data labels for XY scatter. So now what can you conclude from this diagram or from this chart? Any guesses or any ideas? Right, just make a note. If the points are going up in the right direction, so look at this, the points are going up here. That means there is a positive relationship between X and Y. And what does that mean? Can anybody tell me what does that mean? Positive relationship. It means when X goes up, Y should also go up. So in this case, when the years of experience goes up, the salary has to go up. Just make a note, if these points were going down, then you would say there is a negative relationship. What does that mean? If the x-axis goes up, the y-axis has to go down. Okay, next question is to find the mathematical equation that can represent your data. This thing is called the line of best fit. So write down, if you hear the question, line of best fit, it means you have to find the mathematical equation of the line that can represent your data. And this is how you do it. You go to the plus on the right side. And you click on the trend line. Look at that. So a trend line comes there. Then you click on the right arrow here and go to more options. And you scroll to the bottom here. And you say display the equation on chart and display the R squared value. You click on these two. Look at this. So this thing on the top is the equation of the line that can be used to represent your data. Yeah, let's do it again. Okay, so what you do is you click on the plus. You go to the trend line. Then you click on the arrow here. And you go to more options. You scroll to the bottom here. And you say display the equation on chart. And display the R squared value. So now the question is to write the conclusion. What do you conclude from everything you've done so far? So for the conclusion, you look at the R squared value. So make a note. If the points are going up, you say there is a positive relationship. So in this case, there is a positive relationship between X and Y. But the question is it a weak positive, medium positive, or a strong positive relationship? So make a note, if the R squared value is between 0 to 0.3, yeah, if the R squared value is between 0 to 0.3, you will say a weak relationship. If it is between 0.3 to 0.7, you will say a medium relationship. And 0.7 to 1 will be a strong relationship between X and Y. And make a note, this R square will always be between 0 and 1. So in this case, what can you conclude? That is a medium, but it's pretty close to 0.7, but still you have to say a medium strong relationship. Okay, yes or no? Any questions on this? Okay, very good. You can practice this now. I'm going to stop the recording.